call from dispatch regarding a reckless vehicle. Some kind of white van. A male subject called in saying this vehicle was almost running other vehicles off of the road, swerving in and out of traffic, blew through a red light. So we're gonna try and catch up with that vehicle. And Officer Barber, my partner, he's been dispatched to it as well. So he's doing what we call HGN, that's horizontal gaze nystagmus. Long-term short, basically. It's involuntary jerking of the eyes. So he's looking for a couple of clues. If he gets the clues he's looking for, it actually can help determine that she's under the influence. 120.
That subject is negative and valid out of California.
10-4. Looks like she's been drinking, so.
I want her off the damn road.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just tell him to give you a call, so that way you don't have to sit here and wait, because he's gonna be tied up for a little while. So okay.
Yeah, because she got hit a school bus and run a black Ford almost up into the curb, run the stoplight or the red light down there coming off from Heber to this way.
Was she coming into town?
She was following me because I'm building a fence over there in Heber.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I mean, and she was running. I bet she went through that stoplight every bit of 45, 50 mile an hour.
Okay.
And it was already red.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
As long as
thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, I'll have him give you a call. Okay, thank you. He's going to do what's called the walk and turn. So he's going to give instructions to her and explain what it is that he wants her to do. And then he'll give her an opportunity to do it. And again, what we're looking for is just indications of impairment. So like he's going to look to make sure she touches heel to toe every time, that she takes the proper amount of steps that she's being asked to, that she's not going to step off of the line or fall off the line. She's not going to balance like an airplane to try and keep her balance. So right now he's in the explanation phase. So
I'm just going to conduct a traffic stop on a vehicle for going 57 and a 45. And right now I'm just trying to catch up to them so that way I can conduct my traffic stop. You know what happens too when people kind of get freaked out, they start to not do things correctly. 1381, copy traffic.
Go ahead.
I'll be on State Route 260 on milepost 307.5. I'll be out with Adam, Arizona. It'll be a red SUV Cadillac. So
Copy 1645.
I'll approach on the passenger side and then that way it's safer for you and me. Hi. Yes, you were. So I'm Deputy Many Goats with the Navajo County Sheriff's Office, and the only reason I'm making contact with you today is because of your speed, okay? So 57 and a 45 is a little fast for this side of town, so do you have your driver's license, insurance, and registration, please?
Yes, I guess I just sort of was there just driving.
Yeah. And just for my safety, do you have any guns, knives, any weapons of any kind? No? Okay. And is it just you in the vehicle today?
Yes, please.
Okay. Alrighty, so...
And a bunch of stuff.
Okay. And where are you headed to today?
I live in Pine Top Lakeside.
Oh, Pine Top Lakeside. Alright.
On my way home.
Alrighty. So I'll be right back. Just go ahead and hang tight, okay?
Okay.
So she knows she was going a little too fast, and she just explained to me that she was just driving basically, which it happens. So this vehicle right here, I'm going to give them a warning. And that's because, yeah, she was speeding. A lot of people speed. That's just kind of what happens in this area. And I could get speeders like this all day, but people, I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. Now, I mean, if she's going 60 plus, you know, and obviously passing everybody around her, then I'm not going to be as understanding. But in this case, she was kind of with the whole group, and she did admit to me, yeah, I know I was going a little too fast, so I'm more willing to just think that she made a mistake, and hopefully from here on out she does go the lawful speed limit. I have your information back for you. All right, so this is a written warning, okay? Basically, you don't have to do anything with this. All I want you to do is slow down today, okay? So all this is your information's up top right here. This is the information for your vehicle.
Okay.
And all I need is your signature right here by the X.
Thank you so much.
Then I'll give you your copy and you'll be good to go.
I'm usually really good at it.
Yeah, no, as long as you just slow down, that's all I'm looking for today, okay?
Thank you so
All
much.
right, no problem. You have a good day.
I'm gonna go talk to this. There's a young kid in the vehicle, so I'm gonna go talk to him real quick. He's on the phone, so we'll let him just talk on the phone.
So I have one more thing. If that's not going to be something you're going to feel comfortable with, what about if I asked you to raise 1 foot off the ground as balance? Think you could do that? Okay. So what I want you to do is, again, if
So
you
this is
can
the
stand,
one leg stand that
together,
he's gonna explain.
down to your sides, just like I'm doing. What I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to raise a foot. It can be your left foot or your right foot. It doesn't matter to me. Okay, you're going to raise it approximately 6 inches parallel off the ground. You're going to count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, etc. until I tell you to stop. You're going to look at your feet the whole time. You understand that? That's what I just did.
And again, he's gonna look for balance issues, if she can follow instructions, the counting. Again, little things that are can show indications of impairment.
Until I tell you to stop. No. So you're going to count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003.
It goes 30 seconds. So,
Until I tell you to stop.
Sure.
Okay? Do you think that's something you're going to be comfortable
What
with?
is it?
So, do you think you can do that? Until I tell you to stop.
It could be 2015, 2020.
It can be until I tell you to stop.
I
It's not that long.
Well, I
It's
don't.
until I tell you to
Yeah, I
stop.
know. I could be 2020.
Okay, so is that something that
I'm not sure. Sure.
you will try it?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and get in that position. I can, yeah. So I'm going to have a timer, and when I tell you to stop, you're done. If you fall, if you think you're going to fall, then I'm going to stop it because it's
But I
safe.
do have paperwork saying that I can't let vertebrae out.
Okay, so we're just not going to do
No,
that.
no.
Okay.
I will try.
That's okay.
No.
So just come on over here.
I'll try.
No. Okay. So what's happening right now? You're being placed under arrest for DUI. Okay. You're in actual.
Okay,
physical
ma'am, just
control of that
relax.
vehicle.
Wait.
Okay. And I see signs of
No.
impairment.
What? Oh, I have my first 3.
So
Okay,
she's
that's-
got a juvenile with her.
yeah, is this your son or who's?
Yeah, it's my
Okay.
grandson.
Oh, your grandson? Okay.
Wait, hold on, because me and my son got in a fight. He pulled my hair.
Okay.
I asked him what happens if I can't stand that long. He just started right here.
Okay. So the problem is, ma'am, we had calls on your driving behavior. Okay. So, all right.
He pulled my hair. We got in a fight. Yes, please ask my grandson.
Okay.
Please ask him.
So how old is he?
8.
Does he have somebody that can come and pick him up?
It's just me.
Okay. 120.
Get that sorted out, okay?
I did locate a protection order with that subject's name, advising that she is a prohibited possessor.
10-4 and show 95, 10-15.
For 1233.
You want to go with him? Hello, this is Sergeant Douglas, Shoal PD. How are you, ma'am? My partner and I got a call of her driving behavior being erratic, and so long story short, we contacted her and he just placed her under arrest for DUI. So she's definitely been drinking. She was saying that she doesn't have anybody to turn him over to or anything like that. Is that true, or is there any other family? So we're in Sholo, Arizona. Oh yeah, so we're like 3 hours away. We're 3 hours probably northeast of Mesa. Oh, you do have family in Mesa? Okay. Gotcha. Okay, all right. Let me talk to my partner real quick. I'm gonna pass the phone back to this young man, okay? And then I'll talk to you again real quick. Yep. There you go, buddy.
Because we had an issue with a lady walking in the roadway and dancing in the roadway, and a lot of the times she was headed to this area, and DPS was getting quite fed up with her, and they were like this close to arresting her. Only because we had contacted her maybe 3 times in one day about dancing in the roadway, and people were calling in, were afraid she was going to get hit, you know, and that's just kind of the stuff you deal with here too sometimes. Just, you know, drug use has something to play with all these burglaries that are happening, so I'd say it's more of a county-wide problem. In Heber, Overguard, even Snowflake, it's kind of everywhere. You know, you kind of contact the same people that you just, and even I've seen some people where the first time I've contacted them, they look okay, you know, they're not that into it yet. And as the years progress, you know, as they're coming into jail or going to jail because we're getting calls about them or they're doing certain things, you can just kind of tell by their appearance, you know, they start losing weight, their hair color starts to get dull, and you can just tell by their face and stuff how they're just ruining their body, basically. So it's kind of sad. I started in the jail, so a lot of people I know from over 5 years ago, you know, I saw them first in the jail, and I got to know a lot of people, and a lot of people remember me out on patrol now, but when I see certain people, it's kind of crazy just to see how far gone some people are, either, you know, with their appearance and mentally, because that's what these drugs will do to you. So it's just sad that, you know, there's not a lot to help these people, and our resources are limited just because of the demographic, the area we live in. And I know, like, Change Point does quite a bit with our mental health stuff, and we're trying to work on the problem, but it's just hard because of the area we live in and how far out we are from all these resources. A lot of these homeowners were calling in about their houses being broken into, and one of the guys, he actually stays up pretty late at night, and he said he had always been seeing people just walking up and down like midnight. So I try to make it a point to come out here and just turn on all my lights, drive the area, see if I can't make contact with anybody, and if I do, try to find out who they are, just because we've had multiple burglaries in this area, and even some of them, things weren't taken sometimes, or we couldn't figure out what was taken. So who knows, they might come back and try to see if there's anything worth stealing again. So I just like to drive this area and make sure there's nobody around that isn't supposed to be, because a lot of these houses here especially, they're empty. And like I said, now that summer's coming, a lot of people are coming back and we're getting all these calls and we're just getting slammed. So I'd like to think that if we just do a little bit of getting ourselves out there, that maybe it'll help our call volume and we can deter some of the criminal activity that's going on around here.
So the only thing is, though, you'd have to just come and hang out at the PD for a couple of hours. So,
And they got all their, I don't know whose stuff is what.
So I think he's only like 8 or 9.
You want me to take you back to the dispatch? And
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be awesome. So,
deals in the doors, so there's got to be a search.
Containers.
oh yeah, we
Looks
haven't
like
even
a
got that part.
container, that fruit punch, that could be
Well, what we could do is maybe just have them sit in your car for now, and I'll help you, dude, because there's a lot of crap in here. So,
okay.
I'll help you do the inventory, and then you can take her back, and then
Let me know if
so
once
he's
she
a
blows. If she's over an 08, then we'll just stick with the alcohol DUI. If she's not, then I'll come and do a DRE on her if she's willing.
Okay.
so yeah, I can definitely, you can smell the alcohol coming out of the van.
Well, like I
So-
said, it looks like she spit up on her boot and on her chest.
Okay.
Well, and if she's close to being an over 1.5, we're looking at 30 days, so we're going to get a 926 for one.
Well, and then we've got this young man.
And all these.
He's so we've got ag on her,
Oh, yeah, it's a felony.
So,
She's out
yeah.
of state, so
so it's felony.
he's got to get that done.
So let me give this to you before
That's something you got to do.
I walk off. So yeah.
All right. Well,
So okay, let me talk to her and see about getting the family going.
I want to talk to you.
Man, we got family coming up. Because they're 2.5 hours out of Nicholas
Yeah.
right now. So.
Ma'am? Okay. Hey, so can you call whoever your family is in Mesa to see if they can come on up here to pick him up? 5365.
Probably 95.
And let me give you my name and the arresting officer's name, so that way you can, if you need to call, you can reference that to us. So I'm Sergeant Douglas, and my partner is Officer Barber, and that's just B-A-R-B-E-R. And what we're going to do, we're going to take this young man, we'll just take him to the police department. We have a place he can just hang out, and we'll get him some food and stuff. And if you can get somebody rolling to come up here, that'd be great. So if you want to, yeah, that'd be awesome. And then if you just want to call that number to just update us on who's going to be coming or how long and all that stuff, okay? Okay, what's this young man's name? I don't even know his name yet. Yes, ma'am. We'll be in touch. Here he is. She wants to talk to you. Okay. Some kind of drugs or narcotics in the vehicle, possibly. So, sitting in my buddy's car because unfortunately we have to get a tow truck, and so we got to go through and inventory everything. Okay. So why don't you grab your stuff? And then she's going to call us back because she's going to try and get somebody to come pick you up, okay? Have you had lunch or anything?
Yeah.
You have? Okay. So, dude, where were you guys headed?
Headed to my family members.
Down in Phoenix area?
No,
Or-
to Arkansas.
Arkansas, okay. All right, perfect. Yeah. All right, let's get you warmed up, buddy.
You want to come sit in my car?
So now, since we made an arrest, we need to take responsibility of the vehicle, and in order to do that, we need to do an inventory, just to inventory all the items in there, and we'll contact a tow company who we just use on a rotational list, and they'll come take custody of the vehicle, and then we'll get this young man down to the station, and we'll start helping Officer Barber with the booking process. So I'm going to get a camera and just start photographing all the different suitcases and stuff like that in there. Just because there's a lot of stuff in there.
Can I get the next 926 off rotation, please?
447.
I'm just curious if she has anything in her purse. this side. Okay. Get a photo of it. Perfect.
Speeding 67 around the curve in a 50. Edward 1629, copy traffic. Borden Ranch Road, milepost 2, black SUV, standby for plate. 1629, Boy Lincoln John. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a warning on that. Instead, I'll give you a citation for not carrying that in your car. Kind of a trade-off that we can do there, okay? So I'll be right back, and if you'll just hang out, okay?
Sure, thanks.
Yeah, so I told her that I'd give her a warning on the speed. It was 67 in a 50. But she didn't have her current registration in the vehicle with her, so I'm going to give her a ticket for that instead. It's not a moving violation, and so it won't jack up her insurance. Kind of a compromise that we can do, and a discretion that we can make as officers. They were on their way to a concert. That's why they were late. They said that's the emergency that they're en route to. Not much of an emergency, especially around here. There's I took a rollover accident where a female driving a Tahoe like this swerved to miss an elk and rolled her car about 3 times just in April. So pretty dangerous at the rate of speed that she was going. Totally made it out fine. I don't know how she made it out fine. Rolled 3 times. Had her kid in the passenger seat or in the back seat, buckled up, thank goodness, but everyone was fine. Robert 272713. Okay. Body cam on. If you take it right there, it's the county building there.
Complex?
Yeah,
Right.
and so it's right up in there.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Drive safe.
Officer Barber is currently down at the complex here, either potentially working on a search warrant to get her blood, or see if she would be willing to blow into an intoxilizer so we can actually see what her blood alcohol content is. So when we get down there, we'll kind of see where he's at with that investigation, and we just got done towing the vehicle. So, and the young man, the 8-year-old, he's going with us to the police station. We're going to have him hang out there just due to the fact there's no other family or anybody here in the immediate area. So we have some family members that are out of state trying to get a hold of some family down in Mesa to come pick them up. So that's where we're at. Let her call her attorney. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Cool.
We're gonna go out this way. You can bring your, you wanna bring the book? So,
He was playing on it when I grabbed it. I just asked him, he told me he needed it. He'd let you use it. So 13 or 145. Yeah, so we'll give you 15 minutes or so. All right? If you need something, because we have to shut the cameras off for you, so because to give you your privacy, you gotta bang on the door. You're in Sholo, S-H-O-W-L-O-W, Arizona. Okay? All right, ma'am. You gotta wrap it up. Yep.
Unfortunately, there was a 8-year-old boy that was in the vehicle as well. So because of his age and him being there, that just turned a potential misdemeanor DUI into a felony DUI.